In the winter of 1692, a small Puritan community in Massachusetts descended into chaos. Neighbors turned against neighbors, children accused adults, and fear spread like wildfire. Within months, more than 200 people were accused, 19 were executed, and one man was pressed to death under heavy stones. This is a haunting, true story of the Salem Witch Trials, a tragic reminder of what happens when fear overrides reason. To understand Salem, you must first understand the people. The Puritans believed the world was a battlefield between God and the devil. Misfortune, whether sickness, crop failure, or conflict, was often seen as a sign of the devil's hand. Tensions were already high. A recent smallpox outbreak, ongoing wars with indigenous tribes, rivalries between wealthy and poor families, strict religious expectations. Salem was a community on edge, and in January 1692, that tension would ignite. It began in the home of Reverend Samuel Parris. His daughter Betty and niece Abigail Williams suddenly developed strange behaviors, screaming, convulsing, and claiming they were being tortured by invisible forces. Doctors examined the girls but found no explanation. Only one diagnosis seemed to fit their belief system: witchcraft. Under pressure, the girls accused 3 women: Tituba, an enslaved Caribbean woman, Sarah Good; a poor beggar, Sarah Osborne; an elderly woman rarely seen in church. These accusations would open the floodgates. Once the accusations started, they spread rapidly. Children, adults, respected church members. No one was beyond suspicion. What made the situation worse were the spectral evidence rules. In Salem's courts, witnesses could testify that they saw the spirit of an accused person tormenting them. Even if the accused claimed innocence, there was no need for real proof. Soon, the jail cells filled with farmers, mothers, preachers, even former allies and friends. Fear transformed Salem into a place where a simple dispute or jealousy could turn deadly. People settled old grudges by accusing rivals of witchcraft. The official trials began in June 1692. Dozens were convicted, often on weak evidence and dramatic testimonies from afflicted girls. 19 people were hanged on Gallows Hill. Their final moments were grim. Historical accounts describe them maintaining innocence until the very end. One man, Giles Corey, refused to enter a plea. For this, he was punished using a brutal method: pressing. Heavy stones were stacked on his body for 2 days until he could no longer breathe. His reported final words: "More weight." His courage became a symbol of defiance against injustice. By autumn, doubts began to grow when high-ranking citizens, including the governor's own wife, were accused. The government realized the situation was out of control. In October 1692, Governor William Phips ended the special witch court. Many prisoners were eventually released, but for the victims, it was too late. Years later, judges and officials publicly apologized. Families were given compensation, but the emotional scars remained. Today, the Salem Witch Trials stand as one of the most tragic examples of mass hysteria, religious extremism, and the consequences of unchecked power in American history. The story is taught in schools, explored in films and literature, and remembered through memorials in Salem. It's a reminder of something timeless. When fear becomes more powerful than truth, innocent people suffer. More than 300 years later, Salem still calls out with message, a warning to every society. Always question fear, always demand evidence, and never forget the cost of injustice.